Hi there, I'm Reese. Welcome back to the videos. Today we're watching Dr. Odyssey, which is a new show from this year. So I know it came out weekly, so I'm a bit late on it. But to be honest, the main reason why I want to watch it is to view Kelsey Ballerini's episode, which I believe is the sixth one. I know it's a wedding episode, that's all I know. But I mean, since I want to watch that, and I've been in a mood lately to think about someday going on a cruise, I thought why not watch a show happening on a cruise? Since I'm guessing it's going to be drama, it's probably going to help me not want to go on a cruise since I cannot pay for it at the moment. So I might as well. So today we'll be watching the first episode of Dr. Odyssey, which doesn't seem to have a title. It just says pilot, unless that's the title. But I'm guessing it's just the pilot because it's the first episode. So I don't know much about it. It happens on a boat, which I guess it's the Odyssey boat. And this is the team that takes care of emergencies and health and all of that on the boat. I don't really know much. So I guess we'll get more information by starting. So let's get straight into it.
Unless she got a crew badge in her back pocket with your picture on it.
Which she does.
You left it at the grab and go. It was on the counter by those weird boner pills.
She's joking. Thank you, Rhonda.
The cruising world of today has to exceed passengers' expectations.
Okay. So far, fun things about shows nowadays. Why is their music playing in the background the whole time? I can't focus on them, and I feel like half of them are talking in a whispery voice, which is hard for me to follow. I don't like when they do that. It's probably a stylistic choice, but not a fan of that. So it's really going to take me a while to get into it because I'm having a hard time listening to them. However, I do appreciate the fact that we're a new season. Obviously, it's the first episode, so of the first season. So there weren't other episodes of that show, but in the sense of a new season at sea. So you do get that feel of something starting, but they know what they're doing because they've done it before. So I do like the way that they're setting the scene by having it be experienced people, but bringing it in as a new project because it's a refresh or like a new beginning because it's a new season. So, yeah,
I'm legally qualified to be head medic. I want to nominate myself for the position.
I
it's
very
already
highly
filled,
second that
my girl.
nomination.
Thank you, Avery. Tristan, I'm very well aware and very grateful for your years of service on the Odyssey. But in this case, the decision's already been made.
Hi. I don't have my badge yet. I'm Max Bankman, the new doctor.
I'm Rhonda Cole. Go ahead, baby. I got you.
Thank you.
Hmm?
Wow. I could get used to this.
Yeah.
Captain's dinner's
Same.
at 8. It's formal, which does not mean Hawaiian shirt.
Okay. We're gonna pause like right here. First and foremost, apologies in advance. I'm probably gonna have a resting bitch face for most of it because I need to focus really hard to understand when there's music because it distracts my brain. So far, that is not helping them. I'm not happy with that part, but that is me. Okay, so I guess basically you have the crew that's used to being there because they've been there for a few years or so, but then there's a new doctor on the horizon. Get it? Zero on water. So you see the horizon. But yeah, so there's a new doctor, and you can tell there's some animosity with that because obviously, who likes change and who likes a new supervisor, especially when you were getting along with previous one, or you would have had like to get your name tossed into the hat when it came question to electing someone new. So there's going to be some friction in there. And I suppose, as is often the case for a lot of those kind of things, that he's going to be doing things differently than people usually do. And it's going to create more issues or frictions here and there. That's my opinion. What do you think about that? Do you have theories so far? Obviously, if you've seen every episode so far, please keep the spoilers at bay. Be nice. I'm probably not the only one that hasn't seen everything yet, so let's keep clear of those. But you can still comment about your opinions, either what you had before, if you've seen it, or what you like about the show. Because it seems like an interesting concept, and I'm intrigued. I am just really hoping that there's not going to be sounds every time when they talk, because this is turning me off right now. This is the only thing that's making me feel like maybe I don't want to see more. But yeah, let's actually get into the show and see more about that because I'm excited to see emergencies and problems.
Margaritas don't have any common allergens, but metallic taste can be associated with certain medications. Antibiotics like azithromycin,
Reasonable deduction if the patient were in fact taking any antibiotics.
which he is not.
Mr.
Usually we're about 3 hours from land, so medevac in the deep ocean is not even a possibility. So it'll be your job to keep everyone alive. That's a terrifying burden. It comes with enormous responsibility.
Definitely, like what he was saying is so true. That's a whole different game to have to treat patients with only what you have. Because it's not the same as like being in a hospital or in the ambulance or whatever. He is literally cut out from any other resources except what he has on board. So it's not the time to forget anything home. Well, anything at the hospital. It's not the time to forget to replenish any products that you need in a clinic or emergency setting or anything, because you'd be having a really hard time with that. So yeah. But let's just talk a little bit about this beautiful setting. That looks like a really, really pretty boat. I kind of want to be on that boat. It's really elegant. It's beautiful. That's all I've got to say.
The blood from his erection is pooled at the base of his penis. He can't do anything until we evacuate the hematoma.
You better
Simple.
hope that this is a very smooth boat
Generally
all
speaking,
the
penile
time.
fracture happens during intercourse when the receiving party is on top.
My pants, but I'm alive. You know, I just don't do well being bossed around.
Well, I am your boss, bud.
Yeah. And who has more experience on this ship doing this?
Guys, not in front of the patient, please.
Yeah, never in front of the patients. Don't start something.
Bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
You two, first port tomorrow. The passengers are out of sight and mind for 5 hours.
Thank God. Talk to me.
It is not good. I like her so much, man. You know?
I'm sorry, but unless he's drunk, how quickly would you turn around and tell your boss that you like your coworker when you didn't like your boss the day before? Seriously. What the hell? Okay, first of all, I feel like maybe because it's a pilot, maybe because it's a first, it all feels so forced. Not necessarily the acting itself, but just like the interactions between people doesn't seem like natural and all. But then I'm sorry, but what kind of jerk can you be? He just told you that like he's had a thing for this girl for like 2 years, I think he said. And your first thing you do is go and pick her to dance with her in front of him. I mean, obviously the kiss wasn't his fault. She decided to kiss him, but like, why are you kissing your boss, lady? Why are you kissing your boss on what is now your second day of work with him, right? What the hell? And also, I just told you, I don't want you guys to get together.
Surfing Association champ of Huntington Beach. Not shot.
Yeah, don't fall.
I'm king of the world.
Of course, fall. That's a show thing, right? Because, I mean, obviously, if you fall off board, they won't just turn around and grab you. Maybe they'll send like an emergency team or something, but first of all, they won't go off course. I'm pretty sure they have to like keep their course. And second of all, wouldn't it be dangerous to come back towards you with the big boat because you're just one tiny person in the ocean? No? Is it just me? Anybody knows more about that? Let me know what you think. But in my head, it doesn't feel like they would actually do that. But also, how dumb are you to get up there and just fall? I am judging you for that. Sorry, not sorry, but sometimes I feel like people don't think about what they're doing until something happens and then they're like, oh, oops. Yeah, oops. But anyways, yeah. I don't think normally they would turn back, but I'm guessing since it's a show, they'll save him somehow. But don't do that. Boats, balconies, rooftops, anything that's higher than the street level. Don't go so close that you could easily fall over. Please use your brain. Use common sense. Yeah, see, that makes more sense. Small boats.
We're over an eddy.
You totally hate us.
Of course not. Guess like you keep it sharp.
Well, despite everything, we had a blast. Can't wait till next year.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you'll get your leg chewed off by a shark. Exciting!
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Won't happen again. Besides, you'll have plenty of other distractions next week. It's singles week.
Singles week? Is every week a theme?
Interesting. Okay. I don't feel like I talked much. Sorry about that. I feel like I was just getting used to the vibe of the show and everything. So, apologies. This one didn't have many comments except me bitching about everything that I didn't like about it. And I do have to apologize for the comment that I made about it making no sense that they would go back for the guy, because then they ended up doing exactly what I said I thought maybe the way to do it. So sometimes, you just don't wait long enough and then you get corrected. But yeah, other than that, um, first thoughts about it, I'm on the fence. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this show, but I will give it a try. So let me know as well on your end. Do you think it's worth watching them together, or should I just look for something else instead? Leave comments, leave recommendations, please. Movies and TV shows. I'm trying to get a bit of both done and discover new things that I haven't watched yet. But for this show specifically, uh, first impressions is I don't appreciate that there's often music in the background while they're talking. I understand that it makes it more interesting to some people. To me, it makes it really hard to actually pay attention because I'm listening to the music at the same time and I have to kind of mentally separate them. But I should get used to that if they do it often. But if they could not do it, it'd be great. I don't know how I feel about the characters either. The new doctor seems a bit of a jerk, seems to think he's better than people and everything, just the way that he acts like, oh, obviously this is going to be this case and then it's not, and everything. So I would like to see him get like pushed off his mental pedestal in a way for him to just kind of get more accustomed to life on the boat in regards to how things happen and see from there how that goes for him. The two nurses, I like the guy. He has a bit of an accent, so sometimes I'm not fully understanding everything he says. Once again, mostly when there's music, because then it's too much for me at once. Nothing personally against him. I don't necessarily have something against accents. Like we all have one. I have one. Obviously, you can hear it easily, but it does make it hard for me to understand when there's the music at the same time. So it should come with time. Once I get used to someone, usually it gets easier. The other nurse, she's the one I think so far that I like most until she went and kissed her boss right away. To me, that was weird. Like, literally, second day he's there and you're kissing him. Like, it's one thing to dance with him at the beach. Okay, fine. It can be like just a good vibe and all of that. But then, like, going and kissing him and then almost sleeping with him. No, this doesn't pass with me. But yeah. In regards to the show itself, like the whole concept and everything, so far I think I like it. I like the idea behind it. I wonder if every episode is gonna have like two, three incidents together, or if there are going to be episodes where it's gonna be more one serious case of something. So I'm intrigued to see how that evolves throughout the season. I did appreciate at the end the little like notice being like, oh, we'll see how you fare next time because it's gonna be singles week, which I'm guessing this is gonna have to do with episode two. So they're kind of letting you know the theme and the way that he does say like, oh, is there a theme every week? So basically the theme is gonna be relating to the episodes, I guess. That is kind of fun in a way, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, overall, I don't know yet. I'll have to watch a few more episodes to know if I actually like it or not. I do like medical shows, um, but I don't like when they're using the scalpel or the needle. So that's why I usually look anywhere else. But other than that, I do enjoy those shows. So I'm excited to see how they can keep it relevant and interesting on the boat because you're really just getting a certain type of clientele. You're limited in what you can actually do, as they've already shown in this episode, because there are some machines or professionals or resources that you do not have on a boat. So I'm interested to see how that is going to be affecting their day to day saving. So feel free to let me know in the comments if you've seen this show. Do you like it? Should I continue with it? Either you've seen it or not. Do you want to keep watching it together and whatnot? But for today, that's going to be that. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you around the internet next time around. Until then, you have a great rest of your day. Bye.